Good day, everyone. Our topic is all about substantive policy issues. For education policy, the reporters are Palacio and Pangan. And for tax and economy, the reporter is Kimbo. And last, for healthcare policy, the reporters are Pabuaya and Mervin. Education policy. What is education policy? A set of guidelines or rules that aims at improving the quality of education and the performance of teachers at schools, colleges, and universities. Education policy includes laws as well as processes and policies that educational organizations, local districts, states, and nations put in place and follow to achieve academic goals. Education policy refers to the collection of laws and rules that govern the operation of education systems. Education occurs in many forms for many purposes. Examples include early childhood education, kindergarten through the 12th grade, 2 and 4-year colleges or universities, graduate and professional education, adult education, and job training. Therefore, education policy can directly affect the education of people at all ages. Education policy analysis is the scholarly study of education policy. It seeks to answer the questions about the purpose of education, the objectives, that is designed to attain, the methods for attaining them, and the tools for measuring their success or failure.
Research intended to inform education policy is carried out in a wide variety of institutions and in many academic disciplines. The academic discipline draws from influence theories, framework, and analysis developed in the social science. Sociology, political science, economics, and law are all disciplines that can be used to better understand how education system function, what their impacts are, and how policies might be changed for different conditions. Education policy is sometimes considered a subfield of social policy and public policy. Nevertheless, it is connected aspect of those policy disciplines.
Economic and tax policy. What is tax and economic policy? An economic policy is a course of action that is intended to influence or control the behavior of the economy. Examples of economic policies include decisions made about government spending and taxation. Tax policy is the choice by a government as to what taxes to levy, in what amounts, and on whom. Economic policy refers to the action that government take in the economic field. It covers the system for setting levels of taxation, government budgets, the money supply and interest rates, as well as the labor market, national ownership, and many other areas of government intervention into the economy. Types of economic policy. Almost every aspect of government has an important economic component. Microeconomic stabilization policy, which attempts to keep the money supply growing at a rate that does not result in excessive inflation and attempts to smooth out the business cycle. Trade policy, which refers to tariffs, trade agreements, and international institutions that govern them. Policies designed to create economic growth. Policies related to development economics.
Good day, everyone. This is our report about healthcare policy.
What is healthcare policy? Refers to the decision, goals, and action that determine how care is administered and accessed. Health policy is aspirational, which is to say that it designed to show health providers the kind of outcomes they are shooting for. As who puts it, health policy defines a vision for a future which in turn helps establish targets and points of reference for the short and medium term. Additionally, health policy helps to clarify priorities. It establishes goals and expectations for different groups, whether doctors, nurses, administrators. This also helps to build consensus among the different participants in a community or a health system.
And there's a kinds of healthcare policy. That health policy can be divided into different categories, each of which addresses a different healthcare component. Public health. Public health describes the policies enacted on a national, state, or community level to promote health, lifestyle, and prevent the spread of infectious diseases. Pharmaceuticals. Health policy may touch on the regulation, availability, and affordability of pharmaceutical products. Financing. Health policy can determine how care is financed, including the extent to which the state reimburses health facilities for their services. Mental health. Mental health care is a key consideration in creating health policy, providing goals and objectives for promoting mental well-being and treating those with mental health conditions. Health equity. A state's goal of many health policies is to ensure the care is administered in a fair way across different communities and demographics. Insurance. Health policy may also determine the role that insurance plays in financial care, promote affordable or public insurance options, and regulate what insurers can and can't do. Healthcare services. The configuration of a health policy will directly impact the kinds of healthcare services available in an area.